I feel the exact same way, and I'm so happy you said that because I really feel like it was a little bit of fake outrage. I totally understand everybody's point of view. I understand that you guys feel like it was done in poor taste. Things could have been a little bit different, but I will also say that everything was addressed to for the most part. I also feel like let me just go to the Kiki's page, right? Key TV. So I'm gonna name a few of the shows that I've watched so far. I watched Diva Girl. I watched the psychological evolution of F Boys. I watched Nepotisa. There's also a show called Bosses. I love Diva Girl again. You guys should watch that one. It's very like Destiny's Child-esque. Anyway, he has a show called Cyber Chat. She has a new show called Dread Manor, which is a horror film. So I feel like it's unfair to just judge her based on this one, body of work when there are so many shows that you guys were not watching. Those shows got between 500 and 1,000 views. Some of them were 2.2K views, very minimal views. It took her almost a year to garner over 10K for some of the videos. And you guys seen a non-black lead and you lost your stuff. Guess what? You lost your stuff straight to the bank. Because at the end of the day, she addressed a lot of those things. And maybe all of it isn't for us. Maybe it is for the non-black person who is entering our space and then wants to be an ally. They deserve to have some type of understanding of our culture. And I know all the things. I majored in political science. I understand Black history and Africana studies. I studied those in college as well. So I know, and I'm blackity black, black, black. But at the same time, I do feel like there is space for youth and space for people to learn. My mom always said, you get there when you get there. Some people still are learning. You still have to have space for those people to get there when they get there. So this show is fits for college age, which is about 19 years old. That means the target audience for this show is not you, auntie. It's for ages 16 to maybe 17, maybe even 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds. This is for that age group. These are the preteens and the teens who are dreaming and looking forward to college, who didn't take their Africana studies classes yet, who don't understand race bait, rage bait, and all these kind of things yet, and they're learning from TikTok University. They may have questions. They may be big fans of K-pop. And these kind of things, I feel like with a show like this, they can explore that realm of racism, of multi-ethnic, what they talked about in the show that I really like. It was about what is ethnic racism versus multicultural racism, and those type of facets of layered dichotomy, essentially. And that is why I enjoy the show, because I knew it wasn't for me. I already know this stuff. I know this is for the young mind who hasn't breached that awakening, who hasn't read Asada. You know what I mean? I'm an Asada girl. So these are not for me necessarily, but these are for the people who want to get into these conversations, want to have these conversations with classmates. Maybe they're the only black kid at a PWI. Maybe they're the only Asian kid at a HBCU. These are for those kids. So, I mean, I think it's one of those shows you eat the meat and you spit out the bones. And you guys have completely proved Kiki's point. If she would have had a black person as the lead or a multiracial person as the lead, you wouldn't have watched the show, because you didn't watch Dread Manor. You didn't watch Just Kiki. You didn't watch Cyber Chat. You didn't watch Nepotisa. You didn't watch Diva Girl. You didn't watch Bosses. You didn't watch Big Blue Blues. You didn't watch Cousin M. You didn't watch The Psychological Evolution of F Boys. You didn't watch Blue Forest. You didn't watch Live or Die. You didn't watch Keymakers. You didn't watch Connected. You didn't watch Sports Fans. You didn't watch Unlabeled. You didn't watch Dear Kiki. You didn't watch The Edible Winds. You didn't watch Make It Make Sense. You didn't watch Hoes and Tails. You didn't watch Ganjapreneurs. You didn't watch Virgo Tendencies. You didn't watch The Gag Is. Well, we watched that one. That was a good one. I think that was like the beginning. I think that's what started Key TV. We watched those on Instagram back in the day. But you barely watched that. So for you guys to now come with all this rage bait that has raged her straight to the bank, because this is the first show that I've seen that has made over 10, 20K in a day, or 2 or 3 or 4, versus her other content that has taken a year or 2 to make over 10K. Make it make sense. It's the rage baiting for me against your own race. the things she discussed are all the things that everything was so funny and aligned as a person watching it without like a judgmental lens. The things that the main character that you guys have villainized was going through was the same thing the black community was going through, coincidingly. So, and then there was like an arc for the character's development, but where's your arc? Did your character develop by the end of the show? But the character developed and realized that she can use this Asian girl as an ally. The Asian girl realized that she has to step up to become an ally, and there's more to learn about herself and the community that she was raised in. So I'll leave it there. You guys been eating me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the last couple of days because I said I liked the show. Shooting me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Kill the messenger. But I enjoyed myself. If you guys want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, don't. But there are many, as I just listed, many other shows on her page that are complete and total black leads. So if you want to enjoy those shows, I want to hear about those shows before you continue to rage bait this one particular show. Support your own. Support the people with the all black cast. Support those shows that I just listed. Then you can come talk about this one. Until then, make your own Key TV if you don't like it. Make your own. Make your own TV shows. Write your own scripts. Write your own. Get your own Issa Rae on. Because Kiki is trying. She's doing the best she can with what she got. I hope you are doing the best you can with what you got. And if you don't like it, then change it and create your own. Peace. It's your girl, Nico Nicole. Don't forget to hit the follow button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.